People still argue about whether climate change even exists. But here's the interesting part. The markets ended that debate years ago. Major corporations, investment funds, and governments have already started reshaping themselves around it. So the issue is no longer about believing. Money already made its decision. Today, insurance companies avoid offering home insurance in risky regions. Investment funds are buying water resources because they believe water could become more valuable than oil. Energy companies now present themselves as leaders of the green transition. Governments are not just fighting climate change, they are also building a massive economy around it, complete with new regulations, subsidies, and financial instruments. Because someone realized something, this is not just a crisis, it's an opportunity. And when you look at history, this isn't surprising. Almost every major power rose by controlling energy. Coal made the British Empire a global center. Oil accelerated America's rise. Countries controlling oil shaped politics, war, and the global order. So energy was never just energy. It meant power. Climate change itself is not new. In the 1800s, scientists already noticed coal could warm the atmosphere. Some even predicted long-term warming, but it was ignored because growth mattered more. Later, oil companies' own research reached similar conclusions. Exxon scientists predicted global warming accurately, but this was not shared publicly. Because the rule was simple: if people are afraid, you can't sell your product. In the 1990s, governments responded not by banning pollution, but by pricing it. Carbon markets were created. Companies received emission limits, and extra pollution became tradable credits. So instead of stopping pollution, it became a market in itself, with its own brokers, exchanges, and financial products. Over time, flaws appeared. Some carbon offset projects had little real impact. Some forests didn't exist. Yet the system kept growing because climate change had already turned into a financial market. Then came the renewable boom. Solar, wind, electric vehicles. Governments gave huge incentives and investors poured trillions into green futures. Tesla became a symbol of this shift, not just selling cars, but a future story about technology, identity, and progress. But behind it, a resource race began. Lithium, cobalt, and nickel became critical, controlled by a few countries. China emerged as a key player, dominating mineral processing and supply chains. Oil once defined power. Now minerals and supply chains do. Finance adapted too. Investors now trade catastrophe itself through instruments like catastrophe bonds. The more unpredictable the climate, the more valuable these products become. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Markets don't need the problem solved. They need it manageable and profitable. ESG investing also followed. It sounded ethical at first, but quickly became marketing. Even oil companies entered ESG funds with simple net zero promises. So the system didn't change much, only its language and branding. Today, markets price climate risk directly. Water, farmland, and safe regions are becoming more valuable. Some funds call this climate alpha. History repeats: Cold War grew defense, 9/11 grew security, 2008 strengthened banks. Now climate risk is building a new economic order. Markets don't move on belief, but on risk calculations. And now, even the future of the planet is becoming a financial product. So the question remains: are we solving the climate crisis, or building an economy around it?